Hey yo, it's Joe, better known as Smiloz, back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be checking out the new GTA Online Further Adventures in Finance and Felony DLC. So this video is going to be a brief look into what the DLC has to offer, and let me tell you just right off the bat, this has to be one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive DLC that we've ever received from GTA Online. There is quite a lot packed into this, and I'm going to be just going briefly over all the things that this DLC comes with. First up, we've got some new vehicles. In Legendary Motorsport, we've got 5 new additional cars. So we've got the Pegasi Reaper, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen from the early screenshots of the game. This is priced at $1.5 million, or a little over $1.5 million, I should say. And just on the pricing alone, you can already tell that this DLC is by no means at all cheap. We've also got the Vapid. By the way, I have purchased the Pegasi Reaper. I haven't customized it yet. I've refrained from doing so because I'm planning to save that for another video. So I do have this car. And we've got the Vapid FMJ as well. This is another one of the new supercars. It's priced at $1.75 million. So this is the most expensive car that we've got in this DLC. It's a pretty interesting looking car. I'm definitely going to try and do a video on that one as well as soon as I can afford it, because as you can see right now, I'm broke as fuck. We've got the Bugatti Veyron GTS, which is priced at $610,000. We've got the Benefactor XLS, which sits between $250,000 to $522,000. I'm guessing that's due to some modifications that we can make on that when we purchase the vehicle. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked into these cars that much yet, because I've only briefly just started playing with the DLC, so I don't know too much about the vehicles. And then we've also got the Ines Windsor Drop, which is a $900,000 car. So straight off you can see that this is a really expensive DLC just in the pricing of the cars alone. We've got some really cool choices in here. These first 3 here are definitely the ones I'm going to be looking at and doing videos on these, and then perhaps I might do some videos on these depending on what they have to offer. Because they don't look too different from some of the other cars I've already seen, so who knows, maybe I might decide to do a video on that. Those are those 3, and then in Southern Senator Super Autos, we've got this little beauty right here, the Bravado Rumpo Custom, which is the cheapest vehicle of the lot, sitting at $130,000. It's definitely an interesting looking vehicle. It looks like we can do a little bit of off-road work. Those wheels, it definitely looks like it's geared up for combat and whatnot. It's a 4-seater, so you can ride around with your friends in this, and you can definitely have a lot of fun with that if you need to. I could actually theoretically, if I wanted to buy that right now, I do have it on for a video. Then at Elite's Travel, we've got 2 new aircraft, we've got the Volatus and we've got the Nimbus. So both of these, as you can see, they're priced quite high, $2.295 million for the Volatus, and then for the Nimbus it's $1.9 million. The Nimbus can seat 8 and the Volatus can seat 4, so again you can have a lot of fun with this with your friends if you want to go flying about in style or whatever. Completely up to you. I don't really see myself buying any of these aircraft because I don't really like fly planes in this game. I'm a terrible pilot, so I don't really see myself buying any of these anyway. Yeah. And then over at Warstock Cash and Carry, we've got this little baby right here, the Cave. I'm not entirely sure what this vehicle does. It seems just to be a truck from what I can see in the image. I don't know too much about it. You can seat 6 in there, and the pricing for whatever reason is $1.110 million. I'm not entirely sure why it's priced that high. What the functionality of this truck is, I have no idea what this thing is all about. So I'm not entirely sure why it's got that price mark on it, but whatever. If that's something that fancies you, you guys can go ahead and check that out for yourselves. But those are the vehicles that we've got at the moment with this DLC. And then the big thing, probably the core part of this entire DLC, is this little beauty right here, the Dynasty Executive website. If you enter this, you have the ability now to purchase an office suite. And you've got a total of 4 to choose from, and let me tell you, they are not cheap at all. Look at this. This one right here, this is Long Bank West. This one is priced at $3 million, $3.1 million to be exact. It is quite pricey. I've already bought one of these spaces. This one I've got the Maybank West one. The base price for this one was $1 million. I bought it for a little bit more than that because I put all these little add-ons onto it, like the gun locker, safe accommodation. I added all those things so the price started a little bit further than the base price of $1 million. We've got the Arcadius Business Center, which is 2.25 mil, and then last but not least, we've got the Maze Bank Tower, which sits at a whopping $4 million in price. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And this is the one that I've got, and there are a ton of renovation options that you can choose from when you first get this. Of course, I've already got the gun locker, the safe and accommodation, which is pretty much. So let's go back and show you. Oops. Let's go back and show you this one a different one. So say for instance, I'm going to purchase this one. There's a ton of things that you can do. You can mess around with the decor, you can change this however you want. Of course, those will add up to the total amount. So if you choose the one of these, a little bit extra money. If you have it to spend, then I can see why you want it. For the office that I've got, I just left it at the default decor. It looked good as it was, so I didn't really think to change it. Personnel, you can choose to have a female or male assistant, which is pretty cool. They do actually interact with you in the game, doing phone calls and whatnot, which is awesome. Organization name, my organization is called SmilozGames. And you can pretty much customize it however you want. You can see the font, and you can also choose one of these colors here to suit your style. You also can get a gun lock. I'm not entirely sure what this does. What it's supposed to do, I don't really know. I haven't explored it too much. You also save again. I'm not entirely sure what this does. From what I can tell, it's just a place to store your money or something. I'm not entirely sure. And then you've got accommodation, which is pretty much like bathrooms and beds. Obviously, you can sleep in there and whatnot, I guess. And that's something you want to do. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked into these too much. I've only just started playing this, so it's pretty new to me. But that's right. I forgot to show one more thing. Doctors, we've got a new boat called the Tug. It's a $1.25 million boat. I'm not too into the boats in this game. I haven't purchased any of them actually, so it's just my preference. But if you're into the boats and all that, then you can go ahead and buy this if you wanted to. Me, I'm not really into that stuff, so I'm not fussed about it. Let's go back here and exit. And you can see my brand spanking new car. This is the Bugatti roof. Again, I haven't customized it. I am saving that for another video, so it's not customized. There is a scratch on it. What the fuck is that? You scratched my car. Are you for real? No respect. Okay. So this is one of the new cars. Again, I haven't customized it at all. I'll put a video on that so you see just how I progress when I customize this. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you just a few new clothing options I've got with this DLC as well. I am wearing one of them, by the way. This big new suit that I'm wearing is part of the DLC, except for the time I'm wearing it as part of the DLC. Oh shit, that's not the one I wanted. There it is, close up. So we're going to head down. Now I'm just going to show you briefly just a few of the clothing options that you get. I'm not going to go too in depth because there's a lot of options in there. I'm just going to show you a few so you have an idea of what to choose from when the time comes. Fuck. Not paying attention to the boat. I'm just going to go into the discount store, I guess. Whatever. Clothes, clothes. Let's go in there. I'm just going to show you a few of the base outfits of the DLC. So here you got the decorated, you got this Hawaiian shirt thing going on, you got your star, and you got some cowboy boots as well. You got the Alpha, which looks pretty cool. It sucks because I've got like a casual business happening going on with the swing. It looks like a pro golfer. The Prime, the Hive, the Putz, the Dragon, the Militia, the Mellow, the Western, the Elegance, the Half, the Valor, the Liberty, the Buzz, and that's about it. So those are the outfits, DLC outfits. And then of course you have a whole assortment of other things to choose from. So if I go on the top, you can see we've got fitted suit jackets, which I am wearing at the moment. I've got the black shiny open jacket. You've also got the green, or you can go with the blue, or whatever your choice is. Gold print. So whatever tickles your fancy, you can wear that. And there's also this really cool pair of pajamas and loungewear, pastel green. So if that's something you want to wear, I have purchased them just because they were free. So I went ahead and got them anyway. Might as well. There's no harm getting it if it's free. And they look really nice, not too shabby. And the color is a little bit heavy on the eyes though, but whatever suits your style, it's completely up to you. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to show you guys my office, and how this whole CEO thing kind of works. So I'll briefly show it to you guys. So I'm going to drive down to my office and I'm going to show you the whole business side of Smiloz Incorporated. So we are in the office there. You can see the big sign, Smiloz Incorporated. You guys might have seen this in some of the pictures that I tweeted out on Twitter. I posted a few images of the DLC over on there. If you haven't already followed me on there, you should definitely go ahead and do so. I am quite, that's what I'm looking for. I am quite active on there, so definitely do follow me on there if you haven't done so. But this is the office, and straight up, here's my beautiful assistant. How you doing, love? How are you? So there's the sign, Smiloz Inc. This is assistant. You can actually speak to her, and she can actually get you all kinds of things. She can call your personal vehicle to go pick you up. So that's pretty cool. I guess that might explain why they decided not to call garages, because you pretty much got the option to call your car over in here anyways. But the Pegasus Concierge, which pretty much allows you to get some of the Pegasus vehicles, and there's a couple of new ones in there, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is there. The Volatus is one of the new ones. So you can get access to those as well. Snacks, so you can purchase snacks from her as well, which is pretty cool. You don't have to go down to the convenience store to get that. And then of course there's the buzzer, so if there's someone that wants to come into your office, you can buzz them in from there, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the interiors. It's really nicely designed. I really like the way this looks. This office space. This is the conference room. So you can have you and your friends sit down here and make some plans and whatnot if that's your fancy. There's a little lounge area. So it's pretty cool interiors that they got going on in this office. Oops, can't go in there. Then over here is my main desk, and this is where all the magic happens. We'll get to that in a sec. Just briefly show you guys the rest of the accommodations. This is the bathroom. You can change your clothes in here. And over here is the bed. You can catch some shut eye. And oops, that's it. You can sit in there. And some drink, some ramen, and all that stuff. There's a lot of interactables in there. And it's pretty much exit back out to the front. It's really cool. We've got a nice view from here as well. So it's not a bad area to have an office. And then here, of course, is the main desk, as I mentioned before. This is where all the magic happens when you play CEO. So I can sit down in here. And I look like a boss already. Looks pretty sick. But I can go ahead and register on Insecure Serve as a CEO. Log in and
warehouses you own, you can have up to 5. How much stock you've got and what your capacity is. The more stock you hold, the better your negotiating position and the higher the resale price.
Okay, so this is pretty much where you can manage your organization. This particular screen will come up once you've purchased a warehouse and you've actually filled it with stock. So as you can see here, You can have a total of 5 warehouses, as she mentioned. I only have 1 so far because you do have to pay for them. They do cost money. And I have 2 out of 16 crates. Is it how many I have? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so this would tell you how much special cargo you have held in there, in the max storage that your current warehouse. So, and then you got the maximum storage, so I can still fill this one up quite a bit. These are the current active organizations. So but my one, of course, Smiles Inc. You got these other guys, which are other players on the map. And then here you can check out your total stock. So I've got 88% still free to fill up, and then 12% which is filled at the moment. So this is the summary page. If we go over to the warehouse map, this is where you can manage your warehouse that you currently own, or you can go ahead and purchase another one. So say for instance I wanted to buy this one. This one is $1 million, so they are quite pricey. This DLC really likes to work on your money. So that's that. This one that I purchased was about 300,000 something, I think. And from here, when you select your warehouse, you can pretty much choose to buy some cargo. So here you got medical supplies. I think last time I bought diamonds or something. And you can choose to go from the smallest shipment to the largest shipment that you want. And from there, what happens is when you buy a shipment, the cargo will get built up, and it's up to you to bring your cargo to your warehouse where you can stock it up and then sell it for more profit. So I'll give you an example of what that does probably in another video. Again, this is just going to be a brief overview, but pretty much what will happen is if I buy this, the cargo will be delivered, and then I have to either deliver it myself, or I can hire some other players in the game to work as my associates and get them to get that, or work with them to get the cargo delivered to the warehouse. And say for instance it's somebody else who's getting cargo delivered to their warehouse, if I happen to stop them from delivering that cargo and destroy the shipment, I can make a profit from that too. So there's a lot of ways that this new DLC works with players. It's very, very broad and really interesting, so I really like that. So let's stand up here. And now that's pretty much a brief overview of the office and a brief overview of the entire DLC in total. There is a lot more to this DLC than probably I explained in this video, but again, this was just supposed to be a really quick look at the new DLC. So with that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then be sure to leave a like, hit that thumbs up button below. Also be sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video, and also what you think of the new DLC. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are things that you wish they could have added on and whatnot? Which are favorite cards or anything like that? Be sure to leave that in the description, in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more content from me in the future. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, the best way to play is always, that's not.